Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Today we have, guess what? Another advent calendar. Wow, so shocking since we are doing 25 of them at minimum. And when I say at minimum, I truly do mean at minimum. At this point, I'm not even sure how many I've ordered. They just keep showing up to my front door and I'm like, oh yeah. But today we'll be doing the smallest of the advent calendars, just the itty bitty tiniest of the advent calendars, because we are going to be unboxing the Benefit advent calendar, which look at this little thing. It's so little. However, inside of this advent calendar, there's supposed to be $142 worth of value. This is a $65 advent calendar, which I mean, like, size comparison wise to other advent calendars we've seen, $65 is like a pretty penny. That's pretty expensive. I mean, it's roughly the size of my head, which I know I got a big head, but like, you know, it's not that big. We have done this calendar before, but I'm really hoping we see some different items inside of this one. I'm hoping they don't just recycle every single year like Sephora does, because though I do like to get the Sephora ones just to roast them, now it's just kind of like a running joke that they're just the same garbage over and over again. I really would like to see some different items inside of here. So let's go ahead and get on into it. First of all, I would like to say it's precious. Look how absolutely adorable it is. There's like this whole winter wonderland scene all the way around it. It's a post office with like packages coming in. I think it's really, really cute. The inside is just as precious as the outside. Look, it looks like little like mailboxes. They have like keyholes and everything. And it also says special delivery over here with like a little pocket and something inside. And okay, so it's just a little postcard here, but it is pretty cute. It says hello gorgeous on it. It has a little ski lift. I will say I'm mildly afraid of ski lifts because the last time I was ever on one, and probably will ever be on one, I was riding with somebody from my class. We went as like a school field trip. When we got to the top, we both were supposed to like gracefully slide off, you know, and exit the ski lift. Well, she put 2 feet on the ground and just slammed right on the ground. There is no way I could get off the ski lift because I would step directly onto her, so I kept riding it around, and apparently you can't do that. They won't let you just ride back down. They stopped the entire ski lift. I was dangling over like a little cliff thing. Some man had to come like rescue me off the ski lift. Anyway, so ski lifts aren't my favorite is basically all I'm trying to say. Okay, enough about that. Let's go ahead here and get on into these just tiny adorable little doors. Oh, that says 11. I was going for day number 1, and there is a 1 involved, but that's 11. Okay, let's actually find 1. There we go. There we go. Can you guys hear the emptiness, or is that just me? Okay, day number 1. Let's see what we got, if we got anything. Oh, okay, it's just very nicely packaged. Pretty tissue paper. I shall be keeping that as well. Oh, do we actually have a full-size thing in here? I thought for some reason all these things were going to be like itty-bitty tiny little sample sizes, probably due to the size of the tiny miniature calendar behind me. Look at that thing. This also could be a smaller size, and I just don't know it. Maybe it has like less product in it than the regular size. It is the Precisely My Brow Pencil, and this is supposed to be just like a very ultra defining brow pencil. The only thing that's a little bit hard about like brow stuff in an advent calendar like this, I know Benefit is very much known for their brows. They have like a whole bar just dedicated to brows. But everybody has very different like eyebrow shades, you know, hair colors and stuff. So it is a little bit difficult to like have something that'll match everybody inside this calendar. Oh my gosh, it's just scratching my skin off. Why is this so hard? Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, those do actually look like little tiny hairs. Look at that. I'm practically drawing an eyebrow on my hand. So it is incredibly precise. It is scratchy though. I guess because it is so thin and precise, it kind of just digs into your skin a little bit until it warms up. You can probably warm it up on your actual face, like through the contact with your skin. You probably don't have to like on it. I definitely think I'm going to hold on to this. I have a really hard time like here in the inner corners of my eyebrows getting them to look good and not like blocks, because I have kind of feathery eyebrows here in the front and it's hard to fill them in with anything without making them just look like big chunky squares. So I'll definitely hold on to this. Moving right along to the next door, and here we have day number 2. I really do like these little boxes. I think they're so cute. More adorable wrapping paper. Can you guys see how cute that is? They got all sorts of little things on there. There's a koala wearing a Santa hat. Okay, so the next thing we have in here is a little thing of the roller lash. I'm gonna assume that this is a travel size, and that eyebrow thing probably is a travel size too. I do actually like the roller lash. I think it is a pretty good eyeliner. Oh yeah, that's very pigmented. Very like nice deep rich black, went on super smooth. Yeah, it's a really nice liner. I typically am a brush tip person. This has a felt tip to it, but I don't know, it's really nice. I like it. I don't know by the time y'all are seeing this if I've already posted my Kylie Jenner advent calendar unboxing, but I did film it today. I filmed it in the same day. If you can't tell, I'm still like a little salty about it. Little salty. Little just whole like jug of Morton sea salt salty about it. But in that advent calendar, we also got an eyeliner, and I was like, oh, it's okay, it's fine. But now seeing kind of compared next to it like a really good eyeliner, that one wasn't very good at all. Not surprising. All right, day number 3 is up next here, and even a tinier little door. Okay, I'm sensing here that we are going to be getting like the same things we got in the last advent calendar that we did from Benefit. I know that they have like kind of their staple products, but I wish they would switch it up. Because they make other stuff, right? Yeah, they make makeup and things. They have like eyeshadows and things like that. Do they? Now I'm not sure. Maybe they don't make eyeshadow. I never knew that. This entire time, I just assumed Benefit had like a full line of makeup because they make blushes and stuff, right? Why don't they make eyeshadow? The next thing we have in here is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. When I first pulled this out and I saw like the pink on the black, I got super excited and I was like, oh, it's my favorite mascara, Monsieur Big. And then I realized, oh, that's from an entirely different brand. So no, it's definitely not that because everything in here will be from Benefit, obviously. I personally am not the biggest fan of this type of wand. It's just really thin and kind of stabby and like thin. I like a big fluffy wand to give like a lot of volume to the lashes. This is supposed to be a volumizing mascara, but I feel like I personally achieved the most volume with like a big like fluffy brush. And number 4 ends up next here. I really like the combination of these colors. Like that nice rich green with the rose gold. I think that's real pretty. Also, I know that these are supposed to be mailboxes and stuff, but like having something with a bunch of little numbers on it with keyholes for skeleton keys, like little doors or drawers, is my dream. But they're so expensive. They're crazy expensive. This one feels very much so like a tube. What's the thing that Benefit makes with the lady walking on the front? Professional. Benefit Professional. Almost guaranteed that's what this is. Yeah, okay, I was halfway right. This is the Professional, but instead of the lady walking, it's a lady scuba diving because this is the hydrating one. This is one of their face primers. I don't know if they make any other primers either, just besides Professional. I mean, no wonder they have the same stuff in their advent calendars. They really don't make that much, do they? This says you can wear it under makeup, you know, like regular, or you can wear it alone. I guess it just gives your face like a nice, you know, hydrating look like you've been scuba diving with a full face of makeup on, by the way. That lady has on like winged cat eye liner, a red lip, and like a perfect blonde ponytail. I'm fairly certain if somebody squeezed me into a scuba suit and like dunked me under the water, I would look like some type of struggling animal. So yeah, good on her for looking so put together. I guess it's the primer. Day number 5 is up next here, moving right along. This is only like a 12-day calendar, so it probably won't be a very long video unless I don't stop rambling. I have a tendency to ramble though. I'm very sorry. We're just here to hang out and just, you know, go through advent calendars, and I love that you guys are here with me. Oh, okay, so next up here we have a little sample of the They're Real mascara, and this is going immediately to my mom. This is her favorite mascara. I feel like just up until recently, she was probably still using the sample that I gave her from last year's advent calendar. What's like most amazing to me is that she can have a sample size tube last her for months. How? I'm going through like a full size tube a month. I guess that's what you get for putting like 50 coats of mascara on your lashes, but like, how do you do it? Anywho, you know what I said about rambling. This one also has a fairly stabby wand. However, it is a bit like wider and not as skinny and thin as the other one, and the bristles are like further apart. There's also kind of like a ball at the end. I don't really know what that's for, but it's there. Day number 6 is up next here, again with that pretty green door. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I found that out in Vegas. I'm very much so not a betting man. And it's a good thing I'm not, because I was gonna say if I was a betting man, this is another mascara, and obviously it's not, and that is why I don't gamble. I won't gamble again, is probably what I should say, because I tried. I did try, and it did not go well. But anyway, the next thing we have in here, I'm actually pretty excited about, because I was just about to go buy some of this. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow. This is in the shade 3. I can't remember if that's the shade I typically wear or not. Oh, of course, the entire label is fully rubbed off of it, so I'll have no idea what shade this is. G012BO2 probably means nothing in correlation with the color. I don't know. They look fairly similar. It's just like a brown shade, so it has like the tiniest little spoolie right there at the end. It is super small. I personally use this after I've already filled in my brows. For me personally, I don't get like enough fill in from just using this, but I do like to put it on top just to fill in a little bit more in shape. I guess this technically isn't like a brow gel. I could put like a setting gel on top of it just so my eyebrows don't move around, but I like this product and I was gonna buy another, so good. Moving right along to day number 8. We are getting through this pretty quickly, even with my nonsensical rambling. Okay, back to being a betting man. I'm betting that this is is another mascara. How can a company make like 37,000 mascaras and not eyeshadow? Not a single eyeshadow. They make eyeshadow primer. What are you priming benefit if you don't make eyeshadow? What's the primer for? Mascara? But next up here, we have another mascara. This is their Roller Lash Mascara. Again, this one's pretty decent. I feel like all the Benefit mascaras are pretty fine. I mean, they make so many of them, it has to be like their specialty, their craft. Even though I guess technically it's supposed to be brows. Brows and lashes, your any like face hair. This one also has like a thin spiky plastic little brush to it. They're just not my favorite. I really prefer just like a spoolie with like hairs on it or fibers or whatever you call that. These all have like plastic little spikes. This one does have like a bit of a curve to it. I guess it's supposed to be like a curling mascara. You know, roller lash, put rollers in your hair to curl them. Roller lash mascara curls your eyelashes. All right, day number 9 here, getting very close to the end. I mean, can they even have more mascara? Do they really make more than 4 different mascaras? Oh, see, yeah, I need to stop making guesses ever. I was just talking about a brow setting gel and here we go. We got the 24-hour brow setter. This definitely could come in handy for me because my eyebrows are a little like wily. They kind of just go where they want to. I can put them in place where I want them to be and then I'll look in the mirror and then they're just all like pointed down. Like I've just like run my hands over my face like that, which there is a chance that I have done that. I have a really hard time keeping my hands off my face and like my eye area. It's one of the reasons I now know that I cannot do lash extensions because I can't keep my hands off my eyes. Okay, but this is the brow setter. That was stringy. We have a much wider wand for this than we did the Give Me Brow. I feel like that's a lot of product on there though. It doesn't smell too terrible. Some brow gels smell like straight up tequila. This one doesn't really smell that bad. It kind of has almost like a florally scent to it. I hope this one dries nicely and isn't either too super sticky or too super crunchy. Well, I was gonna say I would prefer sticky over crunchy, but like, do I? Neither is probably the desired outcome, but hopefully this isn't sticky or crunchy. It just keeps your brows in place nicely. Oh, counting. Counting is good. Counting is something that you should probably do when you're doing advent calendar unboxings because there's a lot of numbers involved. Well, maybe not a lot of numbers, but for some reason, just the small amount of numbers that are involved, it's too much for me to keep up with because we missed day number 7. Just totally skipped right over it. So let's go ahead, revert back to day number 7 and see what we have here. Okay, so I swear, the reason I'm laughing is I swear to you guys, I think I still have this exact like small travel size sample dandelion blush sitting over there on the table from the last time we unboxed this Benefit advent calendar. I don't think it's moved. I literally don't think it's moved. Well, now I gotta check. I'm not seeing it so far. I've checked under Baby Yoda and everything, but I feel like it's over here somewhere. There is another Benefit blush sitting right here though. I really feel like the same little blush is in the vicinity somewhere and it has to be from the advent calendar that we did last time. I'm saying last time instead of last year because I truly don't remember if it was last year or the year before that. There is a chance it was the year before that. Anyhoozle, so this is the dandelion blush. I feel like this is a very lightly colored blush. Yeah, that is a super, super pale blush. I feel like even on my skin tone, like it might not show up that much. It's just a very, very light kind of pastel-y pink. I didn't know it smelled like that. Is that rose? Dandelions don't smell like roses. There's definitely a floral scent to this. I don't know necessarily if it is rose. It smells very much so like rose. It might be like a peony or something, but it is quite a strong floral scent. I don't recalling the blushes smelling like anything, but I mean, it is a very cute blush. I like the packaging. I like the green and the pink together. I just feel like it's such a light pale color that you really wouldn't see it that much. Let me know down below if you have tried out this blush before and you can see it on paler skin tones. I mean, I like a lot of blush and I feel like I would have to use like half of this package on one side of my face to really get like a blush look. And even then, I probably wouldn't get to this kind of shade. It would just look like a thick layer of powder pink. Okay, day number 10 here. This has a little bit of weight to it. Oh, did we get another blush? Of course. How could I forget? So the next thing we have in here, another Benefit classic staple. We have a little mini Hoola bronzer. I have been looking for a good bronzer recently, and it has been a while since I tried out the Hoola bronzer. Probably, you know, a year or two ago. Most of the bronzers I test out are just a little bit too warm for my skin tone. Some of them even show up kind of red on my face, like it looks like I've already put on blush when it's just my bronzer. But this actually has like a nice undertone to it, so maybe that'll work out for me and be like less orangey red on my skin. That certainly doesn't have a scent to it. That doesn't smell very good at all. Yeah, I guess I just had to double check, but no, that doesn't smell very good at all. I don't know why they added scent to like the dandelion one and not like the Hoola one. It's definitely gonna smell like coconuts or something. That would have been nice. All right, we are on to day number 11 here. Just one day left to go in our tiny teeny little advent calendar. Filling another tube, and I'm assuming this is gonna be the Walk-In Business Lady Professional Primer. There she is. There she's going. She looks like she is just walking with a purpose, practically running with her black briefcase in hand and also black gloves on. Maybe she has a different type of profession. Maybe she's like a assassin. I'm just saying, they say she's a professional, but they don't tell us what profession she's in. This is a smoothing face primer to minimize the look of pores. They don't say anything about like wearing this one on its own, so I'm guessing that's not recommended. I think this one has like kind of a silicone-y feel to it, if I'm remembering correctly, to kind of smooth out the skin. All right, you guys, moving on here to day number 12, the final day in just the ittiest, bittiest, little tiniest advent calendar. Typically on the final day of an advent calendar, I'm like, all right, this should be the big day. This should be like the big ticket item here, but I'm assuming it's gonna be another similar item that we've seen. Something small, travel size, likely a mascara. Is it a mascara? Does Benefit really make 5 different mascaras? Kind of. They do kind of. So the next thing we have in here and the final thing we have in here is another mascara, but it is the They're Real Magnet Mascara. So it technically is like part of the They're Real line, but there's magnets involved, which I still to this day cannot really figure out what the magnets are supposed to do. It says there's a magnetized core on the inside, so I'm assuming the wand has a magnet in there for some reason. I don't really know how that will do anything to your lashes. I can't figure it out. If you guys know about this mascara, or you're like a scientist, a magnet scientist, let me know how that could possibly give you longer, fuller looking lashes. I would be very interested in learning about that. Alright you guys, that was everything in the Benefit Advent Calendar for 2022, and yeah, I don't think there's any surprises here. I don't think there might ever will be. As far as like the value versus what you pay for it, it is kind of expensive, $65 for like just travel size stuff, but if you're really into Benefit cosmetics or you just want to give a gift to somebody who you know likes Benefit, this is like a nice sampling selection of everything that they make. Or if there's somebody who's just really into mascara, and they want to try them all, there's like 5 different ones in this box. Half this puppy pretty much is just mascara. They say we make mascara and you're gonna try every single one of them. I mean, it's a fine calendar. I don't really know if we will ever unbox it again on the channel, just because it does seem like it's gonna be the same thing over and over again, but let me know what you all think, and before you go, be sure to stick around for one very special last unboxing. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!